choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified.
So, this is the Soul Cairn. As Serana was saying, me coming here while not being a vampire or any sort of living thing will weaken my character a bit. His stats are a bit slightly lower, only slightly. It won't make a big difference. One annoying thing, however, is the skeletons. Not particularly tough, but they have a lot of health. It makes you feel any better. By a couple episodes later, I'll have my character will be a bit stronger then, and we'll make short work of NPCs like this. Also, because my mark for death shout, that one that produces my character's armor, will be much stronger.
He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Ignore the nice
We came to
horseman.
Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long.
Isn't the way it is anyway, just because.
A place like this will change you. All right, man.
So from the last video, you saw that we're basically trying to find Serana's mother to get one of the Elder Scrolls, and trying to stop Harkon's plans to, oh, let's see, what was it again? I don't remember if this part isn't explained yet. I'd hate to accidentally spoil you guys. Wait, no, never mind, we did cover it. He's trying to block out the sun so himself and other vampires won't be inhibited by it, even during the day. So, there you go. Although Serana doesn't seem to have much problem out in the sun, but oh well. So right now I can't hear the game at all. I got the volume on my mic turned all the way down and my TV muted. I'm pretty sure that once I unmute this, I'm sure I'll hear my voiceover over this. Just that I wanted to be sure that the game doesn't echo. I'm just seeing how well this works out. I'm just sort of testing this idea. Oh, and there are a few decent battles in the Soul Cairn. And we'll probably get to that. It's either later in this video or in the next one. Using the restoration to bring my stamina back. It only lets you do that once you get to the level 40 restoration, then you can learn a skill that allows you to do that, and then it's very, very convenient for me when I'm sprinting around Whiterun or something. I'm gonna be quiet now.
Serana? Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a minute. You brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you traveled with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Glorious. Serana claims you're her guardian, yet your first instinct appears to be greed. I see that my daughter is still as naive as ever. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's Bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal, his place in oblivion. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on stopping her? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Care, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed. Serana, the stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you! I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father!
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
If you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you too. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. Be careful. My daughter's sick.
Ah, thank God. I was afraid that this wouldn't be working when recording. But it is very good. So, as Serana's mother said, I have to go and get rid of a few keepers in the area. I'm not going to be showing myself running down to each of those towers all 3 times, so just this once, just to give you an idea. Also, my TV and my mic are turned all the way down just for the sake of not echoing. I just listened to it, but as far as I can tell, it didn't work out that well. It was still kind of echoey. Maybe it did. Maybe my mic wasn't turned all the way down. So as we explained, as far as the soul cairn is concerned, any living things that are trapped in soul gems and then used on weapons and armor and that sort of thing wind up in this place. By the way, this is one of the keepers. With a shield and mace. A very deadly combo. There's the lightning. Solano's caught up with me, but even still, and my weekend stay here in the cairn, this guy is a bit too much for me. My health's dropping faster than his is dropping anyway. I have to use the Hiskin now, just to not die. It's kind of making me wonder how I'm going to get past the other 2 on legendary difficulty without relying on Hiskin. Hiskin. That's hard to pronounce. That ain't better when you stutter like me. So that's 1 down, 2 more to go. I think I'll end this video and get the other 2 in the next one. See you then.